Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho.
I can't like cheers and sit at the same time.
Ho, ho.
I can't do it.
Ho, ho. Nah, that was an alright ho. Cheers!
Cheers.
And welcome to the bar.
Welcome to the bar.
On this hold the beer and drink it festive day today. The festiveness is starting to become in there. Did I not put it on right?
No, there was a crud.
Little...
It's good. It's because it's been buried for a year.
Yeah, it's got closet crud on it. I gotta sweep off the cobwebs.
Yep. There you go.
Sweep it off. There's probably like chipmunk acorns in here.
It's good now.
All kinds of stuff.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Cheers and welcome to the bar.
Yes.
On this festive day. I'm starting to feel a little festive.
Are you? Yeah, I think so.
You getting into the festiveness of things?
What does festiveness feel like?
I don't know. Good vibes, good energy, and the realization that everything is good. And it's a joyful festiveness.
I'm not there yet.
Okay. That's fair. You're working out some kinks in your festiveness.
I'm working out some kinks. I struggle with the festiveness.
Okay.
But I will say that for some reason or other, Disney Christmas stuff makes me very, very happy.
Nice.
Like,
good. Good
I mean,
vibes.
Disney stuff always makes me happy.
Yeah.
But there's something about Mickey and Minnie Mouse in their like cute little winter floofs with their little ice skates.
Yeah.
Being cute.
Yeah, and that just
it
just does it for you?
It melts my cold heart.
Nice. To me, like, festiveness, like, it basically, to me, it just represents the fact that you're, like, you know, gonna be in a good mood in a way that you shouldn't have to try too hard to be in a good mood. The festiveness should just kind of be with you. Should be kind of in your spirit if you're feeling the festiveness.
Okay.
Should just be like a light feeling of like energy that, you know, everything's alright, you know.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be great hurrah, you know. I don't picture festiveness as like crazy cheering and hooting and hollering.
No,
like,
I agree with that.
You know, festiveness to me is just everything's alright, you know. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. It's that vibe, you know.
Cool.
It's that festiveness. Like, let yourself eat a couple pieces of chocolate and have some bread dipped in cheese, you know what I mean? Just have some festiveness in your life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, that's what it is. Spoil yourself, treat yourself a little bit, you know, a little
Oh, I
festiveness.
certainly did that.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself in this life, you know, whatever works for you. That's what festiveness means to me, anyways.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Yeah, you're part of the festiveness. You're celebrating not only the cool things, but you're celebrating yourself, man. You get your own energy and festiveness going. And I think that's what's cool about the festiveness is when everybody gets it going in their own way and we all kind of hype off of each other in the festiveness. It's just, it creates good energy, you know? And it's, once again, I didn't mean like crazy, like hyping it all up. Like that's the hype energy. But the festiveness is just people cheerful, in a good mood, uplifted, you know? But not trying too hard. Everybody's like, how's it going? You good? Good? Everybody just kind of trying to be good.
Okay.
In their own way, though, you know? We're just like representing ourselves.
Gotcha.
Yeah. To me, that's kind of what festiveness is.
Okay.
People just representing themselves in the best way that they can, but it's all, you know, kind of coming together in a smash of festiveness. That's where I'm at with festiveness, anyways. That's the way I see festiveness, you know.
So how do you get yourself in a festive mood? How do you do that?
Well, you drink some beers.
Okay. Okay. See, I like...
Yeah. And if you don't like beers, or maybe you don't drink alcohol too much, you make yourself a nice drink that you like. You know, for me it's beers, because I like beers.
Yeah, fair.
You know, beers.
Beers.
But if festiveness to someone else, that they don't like beers, then they can achieve festiveness in their own way by drinking whatever their favorite things are. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic, it doesn't matter. But I think festiveness is picking the best things that you like and just hitting them. And that's how I find I get into like festiveness moods. Best decorations I like, best drinks I like, best foods I like. You know, I just pick the things that I enjoy and I just bring them all in my life, and then I get festiveness.
See, I do that during Halloween.
That's cool. That's fine. Halloween's a part of festiveness.
But how do I like Christmas festiveness?
Well, Christmas festiveness is the same. It's the same idea. It's the same concept. If you like candy canes, you know,
like candy canes.
There you go. Then get a lot of candy canes and just have them around you. You don't have to eat a candy cane every 5 minutes, but just fill your life.
Look of candy
fill your life with candy canes. Then,
okay.
you know, to get in the festiveness, you have to get the things that you like and just pile them around.
You know
Sit in a cushion of the things you like.
I need
festiveness.
Peppermint.
Festiveness. Yeah.
Mocha.
Okay, well, if that'll get you to festiveness,
maybe,
then you got to get a peppermint mocha. You got to bring it to you, and you got to be like festiveness, and that's what works for you, right? Because that's what you like.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. It's not that complicated.
I like sparkly things.
Then
I think that's
get
my favorite
sparkles, throw them on that drink, and you'll achieve festiveness.
My favorite thing about this time of year, like going into this time of year, is everything is fucking covered in glitter, and I love it.
Exactly, I agree
love
with you.
All the sparkles.
You know, you put splashes of sparkles, glitter. I love seeing what people are baking around this time of year. The crazy greens and reds and sparkles that people throw on cakes and God knows what else they're whipping up out there. I love that about the festiveness.
Have you heard of the Spider Christmas Story yet? It's been floating around. I think because like spooky stuff is really popular.
Nope, I missed that one. I haven't caught the float yet.
Okay, so
you're gonna have to float at me.
Okay, I'm gonna try and remember because I've only read it a couple of times. So the story goes. I gotta start with the part. The story goes that, and I might kind of fuck this up, but I'm gonna get the gist of it. So it's Christmas time, obviously, and the family is like cleaning and whatever because it's Christmas time and they're going to be putting up the tree. Mm-hmm. And so they dust away all the cobwebs and shit. So the spiders are like, oh fuck, where are we going to go? And so they run into the Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. And then the family goes to bed. Mm-hmm. And the spiders start making their web. And then when the lights come on the tree, it looks like the tree is covered in silver because of all the spider web. So something along those lines. And that's where tinsel came from. And why tinsel was put on Christmas trees. And I mean, now we can't buy tinsel because babies and cats ate it.
That's super interesting, though.
Yeah,
I love that story.
Yeah.
You can't find tinsel anywhere anymore?
I haven't seen it in years. I don't know if they banned it or like what happened, but
I'm not sure. I haven't looked very hard for tinsel, but I'm sure if you went on a tear, you could pick it up somewhere.
Probably.
There's a lot of things you can find, especially tinsel. I'm sure you can find some tinsel somewhere. If you tried hard enough to look for tinsel for a tree, I'm sure you could pick some up.
Maybe.
But yeah, man, I love that story, and that is a cool way of describing how to achieve festiveness in a storytelling way. But I didn't know that's a story that's going around right now.
It's from some culture.
I'm like, that doesn't sound like a new story. I want to say Indian,
but I don't think that's right. It's a legend.
Legend. Yeah. A legend.
One of those.
One of those legend has it stories.
Yeah.
The urban legend stories.
One of those. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, man. I love the urban legend stories. And around Christmas time, I mean, you know, Santa has always got to come down the chimney. And like, what's your secret answer to how Santa gets in if people don't have a chimney? Like, you know, when Santa's coming in and you don't have a chimney, like, where's he getting in? Is he like Is he sneaking in through a window?
See, I think Santa...
Like, where's Santa coming in from?
I think Santa is like Dracula. You know how Dracula can change to like the mist?
Okay,
like,
so Santa can evolve a little bit.
I think Santa can turn into like blowing snow.
Oh,
and so he can just like blow into things.
Oh,
and then just like...
So he can literally just turn into snow and then fly his way through.
Yeah,
so he's a little
just, like,
magical.
Materialize. Well, fuck yeah, Santa's magical. How else do you fly around the world with reindeer?
I mean, yeah,
and
but
drop
like
presents in people's
magical in a sense that he can even just become snow and then reappear in like a magical era. Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, I think Santa can, escalate his magic to levels that we don't even know Santa can do. He sprinkles his love and joy everywhere, and he goes around and he gets into people's houses no matter what.
Yep.
And he drops them presents and love and all kinds of cool shit.
And then he eats damn cookies.
Yeah. What's Santa's favorite cookie?
Chocolate chip.
Santa just loves a good chocolate chippy.
Santa is a classic dude.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Or like gingerbread. I think he might.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. I think Santa's favorite cookie is definitely chocolate chip. I don't think you could pick anything else.
I don't think so.
I mean, I think old Santy loves a good chocolate chip. I don't even want to date Santa because he is an old dude and he lives a long time, but he's been around for a while. And he just keeps going, keeps impressing us every year, and that's pretty cool. And I think he loves a chocolate chip cookie.
I think so.
But milk, though, I don't know if that's his, I think he, maybe before he used to like milk.
I feel like he got over the milk.
Yeah. He either got over the milk or now he likes, almond milk or something like that. He's trendy Santa now.
He's trendy Santa?
It's I used to drink regular milk, but now, in this time, you gotta have almond milk. If you leave Santa regular milk, he's out. It's gotta be almond milk or coconut milk or some kind of fancier milk.
Why am I always
maybe chocolate milk, but regular milk, he's come a long way.
See, I don't think he would do chocolate milk.
I'm not sure if he's still hitting 2% regular milk anymore. That might be old Santa. New Santa's into some squeezed almond milk or something.
Squeezed almond milk?
Pressed.
Cold pressed almond milk.
Cold pressed almond milk. Vats of almonds squished into milk that finds its way to boxes and containers.
So do you think Santa sits at the table and eats the cookies, or do you think he brings them back to his workshop and shares them with his little elves and his wife?
I mean, he gets a lot of cookies, so to smash them all in one night seems pretty excessive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think in a way he's got to bring some back. But I do think he gives some to his reindeer along the way, though. He has to, because his reindeer are out there huffing it, and they probably
think the reindeer would eat the cookie?
Yeah, I think they like cookies.
Yeah, okay.
I think so. I feel like the reindeer are out there hoofing it, and then they need some energy, so Santa keeps a couple cookies and gives them to his reindeer a little bit.
That's fair.
That's the way I'm feeling it out. And then maybe he does keep a few more from different houses with cookies everywhere, and then takes them back and then shares them around with everybody. I mean, that's the way I see it.
I mean, I think Santa's a giving dude, so I can't see Santa Claus just shoving all the cookies in his own face.
I agree with you. And how can he handle that many cookies in one night? That's
a lot. That's how many people are on the planet now?
I don't know. There's a lot of us around here, yeah, and there's a lot of cookies. So I mean, I don't think Santa can handle them all. I feel like he's got to share.
Santa one cookie, right?
I feel like he's got to share them.
I think he's got to share.
Yeah, you don't leave Santa one cookie either. You put a tray of cookies out there. Mm-hmm. So I do feel that Santa probably shares his cookies around.
I think so.
Maybe he gives some to the reindeers. Maybe he takes some back. I don't know. But the love gets spread out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. That's the way I see it. Anyways.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, as far as Santa's favorite drink goes, probably not milk. He might have it if you leave it out for him, because, he's got to wash down the cookies, but he probably goes home and slams a rye and ginger or something like that after a long night.
I feel like Santa would be a rye guy, too.
Yeah, I feel like he probably just
Although-
goes home and slams one back after a long shift of hauling
Isn't
out gifts.
like
So he has one crazy night.
Isn't the history of Santa Claus from Russia? So maybe he's a vodka guy.
Whoa, we're gonna have to look into that. It's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
He could be a vodka guy then. He could be some high class vodka mixed with orange juice. Maybe he likes orange juice. Maybe
Orange
not.
juice and cookies? That's disgusting.
Yeah, but I'm not saying he eats it. I'm not saying he eats it with the cookies. You gotta remove yourself from the cookies now.
I still
You gotta
don't-
get rid of the cookies because now he's done with the cookies and he's chilling and he's like, "What up?" And then he's like, "What am I going for?" You know?
Maybe that's how Santa drinks the milk. Maybe he brings like a little Mickey of vodka with him
Yeah.
on his sleigh and has White Russians and just like
Oh yeah, White Russians. Huh? That's possible. Yeah, quite possible. That is a
I
possibility.
just don't see Santa drinking orange juice. You know, he's
Yeah.
got the big white beard and
Okay, maybe he doesn't do orange juice.
I don't think so.
We'll ex-nay the orange
Yeah.
juice.
That doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I kind of just said orange juice because it was the first thing that popped into my head, but that's okay because we got rid of it because orange juice. Yeah, I don't think that feels right either.
No.
Yeah, if you called Santa and said, "Hey man, what are you having after your long night out there giving out gifts?" I really don't think he'd say orange juice.
No.
Yeah, he'd
No.
probably no, he'd probably say something else.
Yeah.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah, I can see cranberry juice, sure.
Something a little like,
Not orangey.
Yeah, cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
I drink cranberry juice blended with blueberries and a hint of lime because I'm Santa, and I just do what I want.
I never jumped on the cranberry juice train.
Yeah. Santa's the only guy that has to get it together for one day a year, and then after that, he's like freeballing again.
No, there's other things too, like Easter Bunny.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, for Santa's gig,
Oh yeah.
he just has to get it together for one day a year, and then the other 364 days, the guy's just freeballing it, just doing whatever.
Oh, he's got to check that list, man.
Yeah, he checks it halfway through the year. He sees where he's at, you know? And then he comes up to day 364, and then, he marks it in, and then goes out there and does his thing, and then he freeballs it again, He's like... So Santa can live for a long time because he really only gets it together for one day of the year. And that's pretty cool, If I had to pick a gig, man, sign me up for Santa. I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'm down to be Santa. I'll Santa for one day a year for sure. Ho, ho, ho. I gotta work on my hose. I gotta work on my hose
Would you
if
ever-
I'm gonna be Santa.
Would you ever
Ho,
be
ho,
like,
ho. Yo, no, bro. You ain't got a ho.
would
You
you
can
ever
rhyme
be a
yo
mall
with no,
Santa?
with bro, with ho, with toe, with yo. Would I be a mall Santa?
Yeah.
Man, I could probably be mall. I could grow a big beard.
I think you could do it, but would you?
Yeah, I feel like if I was older, for sure. Like, I'm still kind of young.
Those dudes actually make good bank.
Well, yeah,
Mall
okay, they
Santas.
make a couple bucks doing the Santa thing, but it's the money that they make being Santa is actually like Monopoly money because they in their world they just use Monopoly money.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so they get paid in like Monopoly dollars, and then they take it all and then they go play a game of Monopoly
Oh, that's
after.
fun.
So yeah, it's not even real money, it's just Monopoly money anyway.
that's
So
fun.
yeah, and I mean I can't blame them. Like, why not use Monopoly money? I mean, it's funner. The game's fun. Monopoly's a fun game, so you might as well just use Monopoly money. I mean, just throw it around. Little Monopoly for him, little Monopoly for everyone. It's a Monopoly. You
It's
know
Monopoly.
what I mean? That's what it is. So if you're playing Monopoly and you're Santa Claus, or if you're playing Monopoly against Santa Claus, you got to know that he's got a head start. Because he's got that bank, that Monopoly money from his Santa gig. And that's what it is. That's what it is. But yeah. I probably would do Santa Claus.
I do
But-
Santa Claus too.
I would want to... I would want to grow a big beard. And I'd want to be older so my beard was like naturally white. So then I didn't have to wear like a fake beard or whatever. But I mean, you know, I feel like if you're gonna be Santa Claus, you got to be able to grow a little bit of a beard.
You know what? I could like see you as a Santa Claus. Like if your beard is white because you have those like you have those Santa blue eyes. That's the thing.
Santa blue eyes?
Yeah, Santa's gotta have blue eyes.
Nice, thanks.
He's gotta have blue eyes. Santa can't have brown eyes. No.
He's gotta have cute blue eyes.
He's gotta have blue eyes.
Okay. Well, if my time ever comes around to be Santa, I'll sign up because I can do it for a while. I'm sure I can handle being Santa for a little bit. And I mean, you know, 1 gig a year, getting it together, getting those gifts out, that's amazing. You know, that's great. That's great. And then after that, you know, he can go back to the tropical island of we don't even know because he's somewhere that we obviously can't find him any other time of the year. And then Christmas, boom, there he is.
Well, he's in the North Pole.
I think that's a myth.
So where's Santa?
He's actually at the South Pole.
Bastard.
Yep. This whole time.
Tricked us this whole time.
He's been saying North Pole to throw us all off. But if you're looking for him and you want your actual letter to get there, South Pole is where he's really at.
Bugger.
He does take letters forwarded from the North Pole, but that's like his secret. So everybody sends letters to the North Pole. They think they know where he lives, but he just gets them forwarded to the South Pole. And he gets them all there.
I see.
Yeah, because his actual place is down south. Because it's warmer down south than up north, right? Yeah.
Isn't the South Pole colder than the North Pole?
That was a joke.
Oh. Whoops.
I'll just drum roll myself out on that one. Whoa, the burr.
I screwed it up yet again.
Yeah, because the South is warmer than the North, you know. And when it comes to the poles, it's probably not, but, you know, who knows. I tried a little funny in there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I missed it.
I gave it a shot.
I missed it.
But yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool. I like the festiveness.
I try.
What's your favorite dessert that you like eating around Christmas time?
That's one thing I thoroughly enjoy.
That's what I'm saying. The sweets.
Those fucking stick cookies.
The treats and the sweets.
The stick cookies.
You like the stick cookies?
The stick cookies are the bomb.
They're good.
I love those stick cookies.
Yeah, dude, I love those too. Grandma's old stick cookie recipe.
Well, it was Mel's mom.
That recipe has so many different varieties and ways to make it. But as long as you're in the pocket.
I've never made a stick cookie. I've only ever eaten them.
We should try this year.
We should.
Make some stick cookies, see how it pans out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We gotta make gingerbread peoples. Well, dinosaurs probably.
I love a good gingerbread cookie. I really do.
Remember last year when we made the gingerbread? And we told ourselves we were only allowed to make them once a year because they were too fucking good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We made a good batch of gingerbreads.
The softest gingerbread cookies, but the bottom was crispy.
Yeah.
But not like that crumbly crispy.
That's true.
Like just enough to give it like a little bit of a and then you go and
you just grab it, you're like
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But we could whip up a batch of ginger cookies, gingerbreads.
Nummy.
How many gingerbread houses have you made?
One.
Yeah, not really your thing, eh?
I think it's because I feel like I'm wasting food. Because you can't eat it. Like, I tried to eat the gingerbread house. Don't do it. It's awful. It's bad. You might break a tooth. Don't do it.
So it's fun to kind of make them.
It's fun to make
them. But at the same time, don't expect to eat it.
You can't just use regular gingerbread dough because it's too soft.
Yeah.
So it needs to be hard, and then it's just icky.
No. Try to bite it. End up with a chipped tooth.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Like, why am I eating this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think when it comes to gingerbread houses, I've made like one for sure, but I definitely didn't eat it.
I tried.
And yeah, they're fun to make, and they're cool to decorate. I love decorating things, but
too.
I'm also a fan of decorating things that I can eat afterwards. So decorating something that I have to look at is like, especially when it's a food decoration, but I can't eat it for some reason because I'm gonna break my teeth and
Yeah. Bleh.
There has to be a better way to make a gingerbread house that is 100% actually enjoyable to eat. And
A cake.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm sure there's ways to do it, but like a better way to make gingerbread cakes or houses. Did I say house before or cake?
You said house. I said cake.
You said cake?
I said to make it a cake.
Oh yeah. I'm still thinking about the houses.
Ooh, you know what you could do? I don't know if this would work. What if you made like Rice Krispie treats and then covered that with gingerbread dough?
Okay. That had like more softer.
Yeah.
Gingerbread, yeah. And then that way you would have the structure.
Yeah.
That would be solid because you got the Rice Krispie square.
Yeah.
And then you got the gingerbread look with like a wrap, like a roll wrap.
Yeah, and just used icing to stick the gingerbread
to the Rice Krispie. That is a good idea. I think you're onto something here, and I think that's a great idea. You build kind of the house walls with like the Rice Krispie squares and stuff, and then you stick the gingerbread to the side with a little bit of icing, and then you can break it apart and actually enjoy eating it, because it's like a nice cookie that's and it's soft. You won't break your teeth.
Weapon. Yeah.
It's not a weapon. You can't break glass with it. It'll break. And then you have a nice soft balance that looks like a gingerbread house that's enjoyable to eat.
We're gonna have to try that.
This is like
that's
a
fucking genius idea.
win situation that you just put yourself in there. That's a lot of winning. And I mean, if you build a gingerbread house out of Rice Krispie squares and then smash the gingerbread dough on the side that's soft and edible, it would still be a gingerbread house, and it would be way more edible and enjoyable.
Yeah.
Let's make it.
Oh my god.
We're making that.
We're gonna make it.
Cheers to making that.
Cheers to making
that. Sounds delicious.
An edible gingerbread house.
We are gonna make the world's most deliciously edible gingerbread house, and it is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
At least we're gonna try.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna pick up what we need, and we're gonna give it an attempt.
And your birthday's coming up soon.
My birthday! I'm counting down the days. December 29th. Yeah. It's my birthday coming up. Yeah, it's coming up. December 29th. Being a December baby, cheers to any other December babies out there. But especially right between Christmas and New Year's. Christmas and New Year's, like I'm smacked right in the middle of this thing. I'm right after Christmas, before New Year's on the 29th. It's like a crazy week for me because you get Christmas going, you got stuff going on, and then my birthday, I usually have a couple days where I'm doing stuff, friends, family, whatever, and then it's like a pause and then New Year's happens. So this whole week between Christmas and New Year's for me, ever since I can remember, has always been this like, what's going on today? Where are we going? What's it's just like a blur of good times. And I don't hate it. Like when Christmas rolls around and to New Year's, it's always a good time from my perspective because my birthday is right in the middle. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's like the craziest week of the year. And I always try to have some time to myself to do things with friends, family, whatever. And just to basically do the things that I want to do for that 1 week. You know what I mean? And I haven't been on... I remember a couple times I went on some ski trips during that time, but I haven't been on a ski trip in a bit. So I probably not this year because it was too last minute, but maybe try to do a ski trip again, maybe next year. I don't know. Whenever. Yeah. But I love that. I love that week of the year for me because it's my birthday, and for everybody because it's Christmas and New Year's. But I get that extra birthday right in the middle, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I definitely want to do something special this year, and just yeah. I don't know. But I don't like over-planning it. I don't like over-planning my birthday because I just like living it, and it's always a good time. I don't want to have like 3 p.m. we gotta go here, and 4 p.m. we gotta go there, and
Well, you don't like that
9 p.m. we gotta go here. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I'm not scheduling my birthday with all these different things. It's like, where we want to go, what we want to do, and just have some fun, you know. I don't like being on too tight a schedule, so
I can't ski.
You can't ski, yeah, I know, you can't ski, that's right. But being at a ski resort and just being in the energy of a ski resort is always fun. And you know that. You've been to some ski resorts.
I've been to one.
You don't even have to ski to
Just
enjoy
one.
a ski resort. Yeah, fair.
One.
You don't have to ski. You don't even have to snowboard. You can still enjoy a ski resort.
Oh, I had a good
That's
time.
how awesome they are. That's what I mean. There's a whole bar
In
usually
Whistler.
there. Yeah,
I
Whistler's
had a good time by
sick.
myself.
Whistler's like its own world.
So, I can't remember if I told you this when we went to Whistler, but I was like trying to find maybe like a hiking trail because I was like super fit and able to hike weird trails and stuff at that point. But it was like icy
Okay.
because it was. I can't remember if it like just rained or if it was really mild or something, but there was a lot of little ice patches in the bush and stuff. But I thought I found one, and I started going down this trail, and then I hit this really gnarly ice patch, and I ended up kind of like doing this awkward turnaround going back up the little hill. But I guess there was someone being a creeper and watching me, and I guess that he thought maybe he could go down the trail. And so as I'm going back up, I'm watching this dude walk down this exact trail that I went down, and watched him slip in the spot that I avoided.
Oh,
It was
no.
great.
Oh, so he's like, well, if she did it, I can do it.
Probably.
And then he watched you, and then he's like,
It was
I'm going
funny.
for it.
It was
And then he
funny.
hit the trail, bailed on the ice patch. Because you were smart enough to just like avoid it a little bit.
Yeah.
But then he went right down the ice
Well, because I
patch.
saw the sun was kind of like, or whatever, was glistening off the ice. So
Well,
I'm like,
yeah. I'm not going to walk
and you
on
know
that.
how you can see the difference between the glistening on the ice and the glistening on the snow, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, fuck that noise. I'm not going down the hill. There's a giant patch of ice there. Yeah, I guess like I missed the memo.
Nice. And he just kind of went right there and
Whoop, on his ass he goes.
Oh.
It was funny.
Oh. Yeah. Man, ice spills, yeah. I mean, if you're walking on a trail and it's shiny, you gotta watch where you're going because, you know, we've all had a few ice spills if you're walking on an icy day.
Oh.
And I don't care if you're 5 years old or if you're 90 years old. If you fall on ice, it just sucks.
It hurts
It
so much because there's no give. No
it sucks.
give.
It's ice. You're down, and then you try to play it off, but you're just like, oh.
The worst is when you do
ice.
the full-on cartoon slip where you're like,
Yeah.
and like you land right on your tailbone.
Yeah. That's the worst. That is the worst. No, I've had some ice spills.
Well,
like,
you played hockey.
oh, well, that's not even counting hockey.
Oh, besides
but,
that.
Yeah, like, hockey's a different world. I mean, the game is played on ice, so, I mean, obviously I'm going to have a few spills
Oh,
while
I hate
playing
falling
hockey.
on ice.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty crazy that we invented a game that is played on ice, though. Like hockey, you know, when you think of it. It's like ice, we try to avoid it, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, let's put blades and start a game. You know what I mean? And then people have been skating on ice for years.
I think figure skating is even crazier
Figure
than
skating.
ice hockey.
Figure skating is an underrated, crazy sport.
Figure
It's
skating is insanely
underratedly
underrated.
crazy in the spins that they do in figure skating.
And like, especially like back in the day,
Crazy
like
underrated.
back in the 90s or the early 2000s when figure skating used to get scored by showmanship. And like, especially the guys were really, really showy and they would do all these backflips and shit. It was gnarly.
No, like if you watch some of those figure skating highlights and from whatever era, some of the tricks that these people are pulling off are wild, you know? Like as somebody who's skated a lot And I've tried to do some moves. I don't know how they get good at spinning and flipping and like I you know what I mean. And I would consider myself a pretty good skater, but figure skating is its own thing,
like
man.
Quadruple
like
axles,
knowing how to like pick and then get some air and spin. Like oh my god, you know. And the speed that they get in some of those rotations.
And like the pair skating.
Yeah, pair skating, like memorizing a routine with a partner. Holy man, you know what I mean? That's definitely a sport that is crazy in its own way, and it takes so much time to get these skills together in figure skating. And you know, people will watch it and be like, "Oh, that's a pretty good move." But if you're actually paying attention to what these people are doing on their skates and how hard it is, it's like, holy man, you know?
Well, and that's why with figure skating, the way it kind of goes is you have competitive figure skating, which is like stuff like the Olympics and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then you become a professional figure skater, and that's when you do things like the tours and the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I want to see Disney on Ice.
Disney on Ice? You want to go to Disney on Ice?
Mickey Mouse on skates.
Mickey Mouse on skates? Oh my god, that'd be so cute. You get the little show going.
Can you imagine Goofy?
Mickey Mouse coming out,
Oh
Goofy on skates, all the characters on the ice.
Yes.
That's gotta be great. That's probably a hell of a show.
It's gonna be wonderful.
Disney on Ice. I mean, anything, you know, to do with skating and performing is so cool, and the way they can put together a whole show like that is neat. And then to get people in an arena and have that show going on,
I saw
so
one
cool.
once.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was decent.
Did you see one here, or were you out of town for that?
No, it was here.
The show came here.
Yeah, it was cool because there were, because I watched a lot of figure skating when I was younger.
Yeah.
And, like, a couple of the guys that I grew up watching, like Elvis Stoico and Kurt Browning, like, they were part of that show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen Kurt Browning perform before.
I've seen some highlights.
Holy crap, that
Seen
dude
some
is
highlights.
incredible.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone raves about Elvis Stoico, but Kurt Browning is where it's at.
Yeah, there you go. I've seen highlight reels both of, you know, and I think that the highlight reels of figure skating are, you know, above and beyond what you would expect a person could do. You know, it's just something that's above and beyond what you, and so many people can barely skate, you know, and skating alone, that's what I'm saying. Putting on skates and going on the ice and just skating around alone is hard enough.
Yeah.
That's hard enough, you know, if you're especially if you're not raised on skating. You know, putting on skates if you've never skated or you're just kind of like trying to figure it out, like that's hard enough.
You know what's
just
funny?
Skating is hard.
You know how there's always that talk about genetics versus like your upbringing, right? So I think I'm a good example of how genetics can play a part in things, because like my grandfather was pretty much a professional hockey player.
Cool.
And he wanted me to be able to skate.
Yeah.
Like, he put me in skating lessons. He tried to teach me how to skate, like, just like backyard rinks.
Yeah.
Mal's dad tried. I have never been able to skate. Like, I mean, I can do a
That's weird, eh?
It is weird. I can do a one-footed shuffle. And I think at the top of my game, I could kind of skate forwards and kind of skate backwards and do some little hops.
And you said when you did try skating and you skate a little bit, you're better off with figure skates for you than non-figure skates? Like
yeah.
For some reason you can skate.
I think that's what I learned on.
Okay. Alright, fair.
And the blade is different, right?
A little bit, yeah.
It's a little bit different.
There's some differences there in the blades. I mean, you could get
I'm sure there is in
technical
the
into
boot,
it.
too.
Yeah, they're designed differently.
Yeah.
You know, a hockey boot is designed with a bit more protection because you're getting hacked and you're getting kind of pucks hit and stuff like that, right? So there's a little bit more protection there.
I find the hockey boot is too stiff.
Yeah, I mean, the boot itself is pretty stiff.
Like, there's
But-
no movement there, and I
Yeah.
think that makes me mentally uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a tough boot.
Whereas like with the figure skating boot,
Yeah.
it's more supple, right? Because
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
kind of
move
the way
your
the
ankle and
boot's
stuff
designed.
more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're different boots, you know, and it's just a different design, right? So, but equally as tough of sports, whether you're trying to play hockey or figure skating, you know, they both have their trickiness to them. That's for sure. Or if you're just trying to skate for the first time, you know, putting on the blades, you're getting out there.
Well, like I was always there.
Falling over.
So many falls. I was also a very tall kid, right? So, you know how usually when they're teaching little kids to skate, they have like those little things that you can kind of hold on to that look like mini walkers?
Yeah, the little nets.
So, I was always too tall.
The little mini net walker looking things.
I was too tall for them. So, I'd try to hold on to it, but I'd be leaning over so much that my center of gravity would be off, so my skate would be going blah, blah, blah.
It basically made it worse for you.
It made it worse.
Alright, we're gonna teach you how to skate. This might make it worse.
Like,
You're hunched over. You can't even
I couldn't do it.
grab the thing. And someone's trying to teach you how to skate like that. And you're like, this isn't doing anything.
Hi.
I'm too tall for this device. Can we make this like 2 feet taller? That'd be great. But yeah, if
Sorry,
you're...
I'm not a fucking
If
midget.
if you're learning how to do something and the tools that are trying to help you are not designed properly, you might as well just throw them away.
It's a hot mess.
It's making it worse for you.
Hot mess.
It's like instilling fear into your head that you're gonna fall, so you need this thing. And if you don't have it, you're not gonna pan out.
Okay, so speaking of instilling fear, everyone's getting my like skating fear stories. So, another thing that happened to me, oh my god, I remember this so hard, I thought I was gonna die. I was young, okay? I was probably 6. I remember being in figure skating, and, like, I don't know if they did this with hockey or not, but you know how there's different levels, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was in the little people figure skating.
Yeah,
And we were doing our like really basic shit on
Yeah.
one half of the rink.
Okay.
And then on the other half of the rink were the older figure skaters that were learning to do the tricks and stuff.
Mm.
And you know when you're a kid, you want to try everything. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
So,
you don't understand though. Why can't I try that right now?
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't understand the steps,
You just
right?
want to go in the deep end. You don't
yeah.
want to understand the shallow end,
So-
the whatever.
I tried to do a little flip, like a spin,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up fucking up my ankle. Like, luckily, I think I just twisted it really badly. But because I was in pain, first of all, and then secondly, I was learning how to skate. I couldn't get up by myself. So here I am, this poor child lying in the middle of the ice, and then the alarm goes off for the Zamboni. So it's like, meh, 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 and everyone starts clearing off the ice. And here I am, sitting in the middle of the fucking rink, like, crying because I can't get off. I'm trying to crawl off the ice.
That could be, like, traumatizing.
I think it was.
And then you
like,
see this machine coming on the ice, and you're just looking
Yeah,
at it
like, I saw the
get
door
me.
open.
It's gonna get
I
me.
thought it was gonna run me over.
No!
It was
You can't get off.
terrifying.
That's like a nightmare.
Like,
you can't get off the ice, and the Zamboni just pulls
My
it up.
figure skating coach and the other figure skating coach came back onto the ice and picked me up off the ice and
We're gonna lose her to the Zamboni!
and like brought me off as I'm crying my eyes out. Like,
Couldn't even make it off the ice.
horrible.
Oh my god.
It was so horrible.
That, like, as I never thought about it, but as a kid, like, if you see the Zamboni coming out and you, like, can't move, or, like, you think
Oh, it
it's
was terrifying.
pretty big, right?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. Honest to God.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yep.
Well, at least they came back for you.
Yeah.
They didn't just leave you there.
Thanks, peoples.
They were like, you know what, maybe we should go get her. We know she's not a good skater. She may never get there at all, but we should get her off the ice. We should get this one off the ice.
Thanks, people, for getting me off the ice.
Yeah, this one might not grow up to be a good skater, but right now we should probably just help her off because this is a disaster. This is a hot mess.
It was a hot mess.
Skating hot mess. Oh man. And skating, like when you go to a public skate or just to chill skate when you're skating around, it can be such like a peaceful, relaxing thing to do, no matter what your level is, you know? Until you get that one person that's bombing around.
I hate those people!
Just going 10 times faster than everyone else.
The reason why I don't go to those things is I panic.
I know. So you got like 50% of the people that are there trying to learn how to skate, and then you got like that 3% of the people that are like aggressively skating way too fast for absolutely no reason. And they're like zigging through the other people. And the poor people trying to learn how to skate are like, no, ah! This guy that's like a vet's just like skating through everyone.
It's rude. Don't do that. It's not okay.
Yeah, no,
Or if you have kids that are like that, tell them to not be shitheads.
Yeah. Maybe don't bomb the ice surface at public skating when there's people that are trying to learn how to skate. Just casual. Keep it casual.
Don't be a shithead.
This isn't power skating. It's a public skate.
No one's impressed.
It's like when you go public swimming or something. Everyone's splashing around all over the place, and you're just trying to like chill out and like.
Oh, I was a spaz in public swimming.
Yeah.
I was one of those people that would like take those big giant floaties and try and jump on top of it. I was one of those. Nice.
No, I started skating at a young age, and I played a ton of hockey, so I'm a pretty good skater. So I don't have like, but that's because I started really young, and it's like anybody else that starts anything young.
Nope, I started young too, and
but there's some things that you just not meant to do. So.
I think it's because my hips are fucked. I'm gonna put it to.
But I've gone skating with you, and I don't think you give yourself as much credit. Like I'm not gonna say you're a like great skater, but you can push yourself around a little bit.
I get the one-footed shuffle.
That's what I'm saying is you can get around a little bit. And
honestly,
if you hold my arm and you need to balance or whatever it is, you're
probably,
okay.
You know what? It's probably a lot to do psychologically. I'm probably scared to fall.
Maybe. But yeah, I mean. I think it's hilarious when you're out there public skating and like you can clearly tell the people that are trying to learn how to skate and then you can clearly tell the guy that knows how to skate or girl and they're just bombing, you know what I mean? And they're just going for it. And then the poor people trying to learn, you gotta feel bad because everybody's trying to learn at some point. Mm-hmm. But some of those people, man, they just get bombed by and you can see it in their face too.
It's terrifying!
When you're trying to learn how to skate and someone goes flying by you, you can almost see it in these people's faces like, God, just trying to learn, I don't want to fall. You know, because if you fall when you're skating, it hurts. You're on ice.
It hurts.
You're on ice, man.
It really does.
It does hurt. So when you're skating around out there, man, and somebody's showing you how it's done and you can barely push, it's like, not only is it mentally frustrating because you can see other people that are bombing around the ice, they're like skimming by you as you're trying not to fall over. You're just like, oh.
I know. And they make fun of you. Hate these people.
No, we never make fun of anybody that's trying to learn how to skate. No. Hey man, at least they're out there trying. At least they're on the ice, they got skates on. They're giving it their best shot. They're giving it their best shot. And you'll be trying to learn how to skate and hacking away at it for forever. So
I talk tough. No, I go into the dressing room and cry.
You can make a mean hot chocolate for afterwards.
Amen.
Someone needs to make the mean hot chocolate that comes after skating.
Yeah, you need to have a hot chocolate.
Half of going skating is just getting a hot chocolate.
Half?
Yeah,
so
well, if you can't skate, then you're going to the ice or the rink to get a hot chocolate. Uh-huh. You might not even go for the skating. You probably could go for the hot chocolate and try out the skating.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like I just went to the rink on the public skating, tried it out for 5 minutes, then I drank 3 hot chocolates. You know, you can do it that way. You can do it that way if that's your thing. Maybe you want 4 hot chocolates, Maybe you want 6 hot chocolates. I don't know. Maybe you love hot chocolates.
Don't do that, you'll vomit.
Maybe it's a really cold day. You love hot chocolates. You want to get some. You can't skate for shit. Nobody's going to judge
Unless
you.
it's that crappy water.
Nobody's going to judge you. You love hot chocolate. You can't skate. It's all good. You're there.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. You're trying. You tried. It was an effort. You
Yep.
gave it your best.
You done good.
But yeah, skating can mean a lot to different people. And whether you're there for the hot chocolate or you're there to try to skate, it doesn't matter. You're out, you're in the fresh air. Or if you're in an arena, the air is still, sometimes arenas would smell. Yeah, I'm not going to say every arena's fresh. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to
Sometimes
get.
they're stanky.
Oh yeah, to say an arena's fresh is...
I'm sure you have more experience with that. Gross. Let's not go there.
There was one, you know
right,
what?
this
I'll
is the
bust
final
that.
story.
Okay, fine. I'll bust out this one.
I think we're like probably running into a long.
I don't know how long it's been.
A long vid.
But there was just the one. We'll end it on a stank story.
Stank.
And it's an arena stank story. So there was this one time when we were at a tournament, and there was this arena, and it was an older building. And we were trying to figure out, like, why this one dressing room stank. Like, it smelled like sewage. Like, we were like, there's something going on in this dressing room that we don't know what's going on or where it's coming from. Or so, like, an arena guy that, you know, kind of knew the arena came in, and he was trying to find it. And then he was following, like, the pipes in, like, the roof, kind of, like, where the plumbing was going.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like... And then all of a sudden you hear him say, like, all right, you guys can't use this room. And they're like, what do you mean, like, we can't use the room? He's like, no, we're going to get you in another room. And then he's like, come check it out. And then, like, the drain pipe for, like, one of the toilets was off. And it was, like, dripping.
Oh!
It was, like, it broke. It broke, so the whole pipe broke.
Oh!
So it was actually a toilet that had been flushing, and, like, whoever used it. So he's like, yeah.
Was it turds?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, it was pretty bad. Like, it had just happened. Obviously, like, this was a fresh break. But he's like, we got a broken pipe here. And then he's like, if anyone wants to come see it, come check it out. So sure enough, we were young. So we're like, we gotta go check out.
I need to see if there's.
We gotta check out the shit. We gotta check out the shit pipe. Why does this room smell like crap? So we look, and sure enough, the pipe's dangling.
Oh,
and it was the drain pipe from, like, a floor above, and they had to redo it. He's like, you guys can't use this room. He's like, you're out.
Oh, wow.
So they got us into another room, which still smelled bad. It was probably the next room beside.
Oh,
but
wow.
at least the pipe wasn't broken. Well, they had to fix that pipe. Who knows how it broke or what happened. Maybe somebody accidentally hit it with a stick or something, or who knows. But the pipe was broken. And they were like, why is it stinking here? And then sure
I
enough...
imagine in arenas you have a lot of, like, hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah. And if the pipes are exposed, you never know. Somebody could have their stick accidentally and hit it, or if it's, you know, they're moving something around, or who knows.
Yeah.
But we walked in that room and we're like, oh, it smells so bad.
Ew.
Yeah, that's my stank arena story. So I'm never going to say that an arena smells fresh, because an arena will smell what an arena smells like. And sometimes it's not fresh. No. So if you want to get fresh air while skating, stick to outside. Because arenas, ooh, yeah, they can kind of smell a little stinky. Stings the nostrils. We hope that your room smells not stinky. And we hope that you enjoy some fresh air and some skating. And some hot chocolates.
Cheers to non-stanky arenas.
Cheers to that. Peace out, everyone.
Bye!